This shit with Dark Lo.
Yeah.
We know he can't come back to OBH no more. We know that.
Right. Right.
We understand.
He know he can't come back to OBH no more.
Why y'all ain't snatch his honor?
Right.
That's not my job to snatch. I don't do that.
You right. You fucking right. You damn sure right. You right. You right. You is right. You've never snatched nobody's honor. You right. You right.
Yeah, that's not
Shady,
my
can I get
job.
you one time?
And then I got to a point where I didn't care anymore. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to the point where I didn't care. That's why, even though I felt how I felt, I asked him for an explanation. He couldn't explain it away. Then I just got to the point where it was like, I'm not in the streets anymore. I don't care. And I called him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not going to affect me. I didn't want to hang. You see the conversation, I called him because on the tip, like, I don't care, man. I love you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I came home from when I first came home from upstate, Lo used to pull up on me and just give me money. And when I was in the halfway house, I didn't know him from a can of paint.
Right.
I just knew he was Ad's friend now.
Yeah.
And Ad was on his way in jail, or Ad was in jail, even one or the other. Because when I came home, Ad went to jail 2 weeks later.
Word.
So I'm out here. Now I'm just out here. I got to refigure this shit out. At least if Ad was here, he could I could have a little guidance. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. But I'm out here. But Lo is coming, just bringing me money. We let you talk for an hour. Lo is bringing me money.
Hey, sis.
So I had to start thinking of that. I was like, damn, no, I really love this boy. This boy really has a good heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not in the street. Nothing he do can affect me.
Right.
And I'm not worrying about people. That's my thing where I'm at now. I don't worry about people. I don't fear people. I ain't worrying about nobody coming to do nothing to me.
I mean, this was my position on that whole situation with Lo. From what I seen in this paperwork, he just did too much talking.
He did way too much talking.
Hold on. Let me say what my position was.
Okay.
My position only was, and let me get this straight. My position was, if y'all had on me what y'all have on him, then y'all would be treating me way worse than what y'all even trying to treat me like now. That was my position with Lo. Everything else, I promise you, I never concerned myself with his business in that manner. You feel me? Like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But I felt like if they had on me what they got going on with Lo, they will be crucifying me even more right now.
I agree.
Nobody never said Lo told on nobody, because that's not a fact.
How you was carrying it, it was like he was.
He talked too much. He had a conversation. We cannot deny that. You see what I'm saying? I don't talk to them. Me, how I feel, I don't talk to them. They're not on my side. What do I have to say to them? There's no reason for nobody to have an interview. There's no reason for your name to be on no type of paperwork. There's no reason for that. You see what I'm saying? Then he said some things in there where it's like, people could miscrew that as telling. Because even though everybody know, well, not everybody know, even though this guy is locked up for a couple homicides, you cannot sit in front of the police and say he's a killer. He killed 3 people. He used to hustle for me. You can't do that. And that's just a fact. And he understood that. When me and him talked, he understood that, like, damn, but I was only trying to get my brother out of the situation. And I understood that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have done it. I'm saying I just understood it. He's like, I said some things, but then it get to the point where, hold on, now, what did you mean when you said this? When you said, I would be better for y'all out there. What do you mean by that? This is a conversation that me and Lo had. Come on, man.
Well, can I ask you this?
What do you mean by this? I would be better for y'all out there. Then you repeated it. Like I said, I would be better for y'all out there. Oh. He said, I said that. I'm like, yeah. And then I read it to him verbatim again. because that's not word for word, but I read it to him verbatim. Boom. It's only like one word missing, like man or something like that. But that's what he said. So I asked him about that. He like, I don't remember saying that. That's why I read it back to him, matter of fact, because he said, I don't remember saying that. Hold on. I got it right here. He like, I don't know what I was thinking when I said that. I'm like, He said, I don't know what I was thinking. He said, but I know I wasn't on that time because I know me. I know I wasn't trying to go out there and get nobody locked up because I know who I am. But I really don't know what frame of mind I was in when I said that because I just was trying to. He said, I knew they couldn't lock me up because I ain't do nothing.
And I ain't dogging
homeboy
out. Lik ain't dogging homeboy out. I ain't dogging him out.
No. Because
I ain't got to be apologetic about my feelings either. Corey Carter, fuck you.
Yo, this is a beautiful question right here, y'all. It say why? So why did Ab back him? Why did Ab back him?
Because Ab is in prison and Ab don't see none of the stuff that we see. Ab don't have a YouTube. Okay. He don't see none of that stuff. Ab don't call out here. Ab is in there doing. He only call when he needs something. Other than that, he's not calling. He's calling his wife, his wife, not talking about what's going on YouTube. She's not worrying about YouTube.
Oh shit.
And he's in jail. People seem to forget that he's in jail. He's in jail. He don't see nothing unless somebody tell him. When he calls, it's like, yo, lawyer, this, that. See what you can do. Anything can help. That's it. That's it. And he didn't see it. Then when it was brought to his attention, it was like, same thing I said. I can't call him no rat because of the relationship that we had. He haven't put nobody in prison. That's for one. For two, he said some things that could, that was wrong. You shouldn't have said that. You definitely shouldn't have said that. I don't know what you mean by that. Huh?
Off load, no breaks out of pocket.
Yeah. Because now this is the factual. This is why Lo said some things. He ain't put nobody in prison. He didn't actually. If y'all want to say he told on somebody, he said some things about what's his name again? Taz. He said some things about the guy Taz that he said some things about this. Yeah, that I don't agree with. Now, Bras, I'm sitting in the courtroom and they playing Bras video. And I'm like, why is you doing this? Why is you doing this? Then he like, they asked him to go in, right? He like, no, I ain't doing, what? So I straighten back up, like, oh yeah, nigga, damn, you still wrong, but you know what I'm saying? And then they asked him about the woman that he was with out in California. They asked him, did she know you was on the run? He said, yeah. They said, you know you should get in trouble for that, right? Or something to that effect. He said, she a grown woman. She can handle herself. I said, ooh. That's why you don't see me repping that guy. You know what I'm saying? You don't see me rep. Dad heard it.
Let me ask you this, Moss.
Let me ask you this,